Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another day of Gym Class Feeders, the LCUS Prelude to Split 7. My name is Kenos, and I am being joined today by my good friend Fruity Dinosaur. How you doing, Fruity?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Kenos?
I'm doing all right. Looking forward to getting these games going. See some of the new and returning players that we have lined up for us today. Got players such as Ace, Burn the Heretic, Amaya Chan, Sigtao Eternal, Shaken Not Stirred, Mixlink, a couple of new faces as well. Very excited to get this game going. You got anyone you're keeping an eye on for this first set of games?
Probably Ace because I know him and I don't know anybody else. Supports because I play support.
All right, well, we'll be looking to hear some of that commentary about supports being a very competitive role in the LCUS. We have at least one of the teams noting that they are ready. Looking forward to 2 or 3 games for those of you who are tuning into the prelims for the first time. This is just to see where the rest of the players in the LCUS are. We get new players all the time, returning players trying different roles, just to try to balance out and see where the teams are before we head into the split proper, which starts in the middle of January, I believe. But, no one tells me anything. I just talk. We have a couple of people actually now saying they need a second, so they're making me look like a fool. So, Fruity, talking a little bit about the support role, what kind of champs do you like down there these days?
I am a Scion support one trick, which always catches people off guard. I have over 1,000,000 mastery on him, which also catches people off guard. But actually, Rel just came out. She feels absolutely wonderful. Seraphine, who we all know is supposed to be a mid laner, sure as hell is not. Core JJ showing just how you can play her in the bot lane. That's who I've been playing a lot lately, just so I can get proficient at them because I actually find them both fun and good. But yeah, I mean, I play all the weird stuff. I play Taric and Bard and basically anything that's not meta on purpose.
Well, we have Robbie Tate in the chat saying, not a Scion support one trick with a scared face. So you're getting a reaction already.
Oh, that's great.
And yeah, we did see some of Seraphine last time we had a gym class feeders. I forget when that was exactly. What do days even mean anymore? And that did pretty well for a team that did not have any tanks or anything like that. So excited to see more of her. Yep, Queen Elizabeth shouting out. Yes, that was you, and you did a very good job on it.
Yeah, her CC is just insane if she hits the full combo. So you can wipe an entire team right now with just hitting her ult and double casted E.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and her play style kind of reminds me of early in the LCUS when we had a lot of Namis and Sonas. And whole fights would revolve around one of those clutch AoE ults that would just knock up or stun the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to seeing if we have more play like that. Did have a very interesting split 6 where the supports were things like Swain stepping in. But of course, since Swain did so well, now he's getting banned. So we have to move on from that and find someone new, and maybe that's Seraphine.
To be fair, Swain is extremely strong right now. To the point that he's both being played support and AP carry.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes perfect sense.
Hey, Nickel, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. And we have then Peachiest Prince asking where his Yumi gang is at. There's a...
Am I allowed to swear?
Sure.
Fuck Yumi.
All right, there we go.
No one likes Yumi.
There are a number of people who like Yumi in the LCUS.
I'll admit she's harder than the guy eating cereal while he plays, but God, nobody likes playing against that champ.
The thing I like about Yumi is now we're entering the Kenos talks about other games portion of the stream. Is it reminds me of sort of like Heroes of the Storm, which I don't like, but I liked how the way the game was designed allowed you to have characters with different sorts of weird kind of abilities, right? And so someone like Yumi reminds me of someone like Abathur or Cho'Gath, who was able to have two players or one player who kind of like sits in the back and just supports everyone. And I feel like that's a very similar sort of playstyle, and not something you can really get in games like League or Dota because of how the experience system works.
Yeah, my biggest problem with Yumi is she's damn near impossible to balance. She's either going to be completely garbage or way too good. And unfortunately, those kinds of champs, you probably would prefer that they be completely garbage because she's untargetable. So she can just be completely unhindered doing whatever she wants. She gives so many free stats to whoever she's linked to. Not to mention, I believe she gets stats back from whoever she's linked to. Her heals, after she gets like 3 or 4 levels in her heals, they heal so much it doesn't matter if you put grievous wounds on whoever she's healing. She does too much for being untargetable.
Well, how about this then? It looks as though we're just about ready to get rolling now. But how about this? What if it was something like I'm gonna forget or mispronounce the champion's name. What if it's something like Kled, where Yumi is attached to the person for a certain percentage of their health, and then it gets knocked off after you do that much damage to them?
That's not a bad idea. I don't know how they would manage to. Probably just my problem being that I have no imagination, but I'm not sure how they would manage to do that it wouldn't be completely crap or completely great again.
Well,
because as soon as she gets knocked off, she would as soon as she gets knocked off, you're both dead because she doesn't buy boots and she has no movement ability other than her dash to another champion.
Well, I mean, obviously, players would need to adjust their thought style, and they need to tweak the champion a little bit. But I mean, if the problem is that she's untargetable and she gives too much of a bonus to the person she's attached to, I would think some way to knock her off, more than likely a damage cap, and then,
honestly, I almost feel like if they just took the gifted stats off, she would be a lot more manageable, but they'd have to do it, and we would have to see how it comes out.
All right, well, here we go into the champ select. Perfect timing there. We have Brew City Brawlers on the left, the blue team, and Cowbell on the right, and it won't be complicated until game 2. So we have an IVERN first ban there. I really like, considering how weird IVERN's playstyle is, I really quite enjoy seeing him get banned and picked. Just the idea that people are focusing on that sort of champion playstyle.
He's honestly pretty decent when you're playing some kind of a Protect the Kog'Maw or something like that. Just the amount that he can shield for is so good, and always having a 6th person on your team, I mean, numbers are everything.
And we see the Anivia ban, which is predicted against someone like Ace. I'm thinking we're going to see 2 or 3 bans against him if they're Vigar or someone, or XERATH, I was going to say. And then the Swain ban on the other side, I believe Wishbone plays that support, so taking that off the table as well.
Jhin ban makes sense. He's probably the best ADC right now.
Which is very
I would have to look at the numbers to make sure.
Yeah, no one wants to fight Jhin right now, and that's fine. We did see a lot of him last split, so if he wants to sit on the bench for a little while, he can do that. And Morgana. Alright. So, 1 classic, we don't know who else to ban, unless they are scared of Amaya-chan, which, who wouldn't be. And 2 bans on Ace. Wonder if they're going to once again leave Ace for the second round of picking, which is generally what happens with him, or if they'll lock him down something here. Kaisa first pick. More than likely going to burn the Heretic. But
also makes sense if you want to ban a Jhin, or to ban Jhin if you want to play Kaisa, because he only needs 2 autos or 3 autos when he's fed to kill her.
Ooh, and a Leona. All right, so we're getting a tank already. That's what I like to see. Not really too much other information from that Leona just yet, but definitely gonna need the Kaisa to be on her toes. Looking out for all that CC and gap closing.
And tank shredding, depending on the build.
Alright, Volley Bear also. More than likely a jungle, but could also go top. So 2 tanks right out the bat for Cowbell here.
Yeah, if I was whoever's playing Kaisa, I would be already leaning towards a heavier AP, just because that's the percent health, or percent max health, I believe, damage.
We do have some hype in the chat for Shaken Not Stirred coming back to the LCUS. One of the old guard. Oop, there's the Seraphine. Now, is Ace suddenly playing Seraphine?
I feel like that would go pretty well in the bot lane with the Kaisa, considering she gets stacks off of hard CC. But honestly, I don't think mid is bad. Not to mention the speed up will help against a Vigar cage.
Well, we'll see. I'm not expecting that Ace is playing Seraphine, and if he was, I don't think he'd bring it out right now. But maybe he's just testing the water with it. We'll see. Flex picks are always useful. A lot of bans targeted at Cuba Libre here. That Ornn ban almost makes me think that they believe Ace is playing Seraphine, but we'll see what the last ban is. I'm not sure who else they'd ban from his pool, since I just picked the Vigar. Lux, of course. Alright. Alright. So one more ban coming from Brew City here. They've taken out 2 ADCs so far. See who else Kaisa doesn't want to fight. Ezreal, maybe? Caitlyn. Though I'm guessing she's been nerfed enough now. Karma. Interesting. Alright. Very interesting. I'm not sure why they banned Karma there.
Can we get a Teemo pick plus Ultra Boy is asking. Insofar, I don't know who wants the Teemo.
Well, they don't have a top lane on Brew City yet, so why not? Alright, so
Potentially neither side does.
well, I would imagine neither side does. Yeah, Gregosaurus pointing out, Fruity, that you're another dinosaur in our little community now.
Yeah.
So many. I was gonna say, I do not believe Burn the Heretic's gonna pick Yasuo, so I wasn't even going to acknowledge that with the comment. Malphite, the lone icon, the lone anchor. Last pick here is going to be either Ace or another support. If he does lock in Vlad, that's going to be hilarious. Alright. So, that's gotta be...
There's a lot of flex on that team.
Yeah. I'm very glad that they decided to put themselves in positional order. Because I wouldn't know where anyone's going.
Okay, so...
Ace playing Vlad. I don't remember the last time I've seen Ace play Vlad. Someone want to give me a 411 on where Vlad is in the meta right now?
I think he's alright. I mean, they've got a lot of AP items with health and resistances on them now, and I mean, that's what Vlad wants. Looks like recently Ace has played 5 games of Vlad with an 80% win rate.
Alright. Well, that's all we need to know. I guess Bruce City's winning.
That's 4 games.
He won 4 games? My god.
Well, 4 out of 5. I mean...
Right. I mean, that's...
probably...
I was gonna say, that was my winning streak on Diana before I stopped playing League. I was like, they're gonna nerf this character. And they
I was gonna say, was that when she could self-heal her or self-shield herself?
Yes.
And get the oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be around when you wanted to play Diana. when she was broken as all hell.
All right, so these teams. I talk about Cowbell first. I like that their lineup quite a lot. A lot of nice durability there. Rumble is a oft unseen LCUS pick, but generally does well when he is picked. Vigar, of course, a big mainstay. Volibear was a big force last split. Same with Ashe. And obviously Leona is just a nice, strong bundle of CC that can work. You throw down your Vigar shield, or Vigar prison, Leona ult in the middle of it, Volibear, lightning strike in the middle of it. There's a lot of combo potential here on this team.
Wait, excuse me. What is this? I looked up Vladimir, and it looks like he's like 39th out of mid laners,
Okay.
which is a little rough.
It is a little rough, but this is the LCUS. So, we'll see how Ace does. More practice games, I guess, for him. I do like Vladimir, of course, is a more durable mid laner. So, probably won't get deleted by Vigar's button once it gets a little bit later in the game. Malphite, of course, can do amazing things with zero farm. Hecarim, great ganker. I'm wondering. I'm very excited to see if Jester does a great job with Hecarim, because we have seen some nightmare Hecarims in the LCUS. And then more of that Seraphine we were talking about with her team wipe capabilities as well. So, Fruity, who's winning this one, do you think?
Based on comp, as long as if everyone plays the way they're supposed to, I think I would actually go towards who's on the left?
Brew City.
Brew City. I would go towards Brew City. As long as if they protect Kaisa, she will eat through Rumble, Volibear, and Leona. If she builds the Tank Buster build. Vigar and Ashe have to basically make sure that they don't let her do that.
Yeah, I see a lot of focus on the bot lane early on here, especially because, like I said, Malphite we've seen many times in the LCUS.
Yeah, and Malphite, Hecarim are basically like Malphite, Hecarim, and Vlad are all going to dive on the Vigar and the Ashe, the ones who basically are the key to killing the Kaisa. Like I said, it depends on how people are playing their comp.
All right. Well, we're going into some skin analysis here now. Most important part of every LCUS game is criticizing people who have spent money on it.
As long as both sides have 4 skins.
Well, nope. We have a horrible Vlad skin.
I quit. I'm leaving.
Great Hecarim skin.
That Leona skin is actually not good.
Yeah.
I have that Leona skin, and Leona people do not like that skin because it's got a really wonky attack animation.
All right, so giving this to Brew City, I think matching bot lane skin, High Noon and Dark Star.
Oh no, this person paid for the $25 Seraphine skin? Oof.
Hey, people enjoy their KDA waifus. Not allowed to say other words about that anymore. Do like the Thunderlord Volibear though. Always big into more Thunder stuff. Super Galaxy Rumble, of course.
Since the rework, he has no bad skins. The sad thing being though is nobody ever uses the Demon Bear one with all the eyeballs on his back or whatever.
He's got a couple Demon Bear skins, doesn't he? He's got that one. He's got that one with the skull face. That he's covered in like swords.
Oh, I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I missed out on getting that.
I want to pause it for a certain time.
No, speed it up until you want to speed it up several times once the game actually starts to make sure we're just both even. Because sometimes with loading, the game falls behind a little bit.
So what time are you at?
10 seconds.
I'm at the same spot.
Cool. All right, and
I'm seeing lots of pings.
Yep, they do like pinging.
1 for blue side, 4 for red side, so maybe an invade?
Potential maybe grabbing somebody when they come to check.
Looking like it.
Looks like they may want to grab Ace here. Depending what Vlad started with. Let's see, he started with Transfusion. Oh, he's going to face check the bush. No, don't face check the bush, Ace. Oh, that's rough.
And that's a death.
He might have been able to flash out of that, but
on the
decided
plus
not
side,
to.
Seraphine got her 40 gold.
We do have comments in the chat saying matching KDA skins means an instant win. So.
Maybe.
And you know, it's kind of nice that the top lane got that kill, because once again we are just expecting Sig Tau Eternal to set up a tent and get 5 CS and still win with a massive ult.
What is the rank disparity on that? That it seems like everybody's leaning that way.
Well, it's not that people are leaning that way, it's just historically what we always see.
Okay.
Poor Malphites. Always get bullied, always do well later. Ace feeling the need to be a little bit aggressive here, I think, because he did end up dying. Pushing in on the Vigar a little bit. The classic story of mana versus no mana. A story I know quite well from playing pre-rework Shen. All right.
Yeah, I don't know why they think that's okay to have no mana champs anymore.
Well, I mean, you know, clearly they're not a massive problem. They're just annoying.
They just never have to back, basically.
Right.
If they're doing well.
Right. Well, I mean, that's kind of Garen's whole kit, right? He just
Yeah.
kind of exists to never go back.
And that's never been a problem.
Alright, so we don't have a ward up here in the top lane for our Bruce City Malphite. Bot lane does have wards for both players. So, gotta keep an eye on that warding, very important here, especially when you're up against quick closing. Ooh, that scythe is very nice on that Hecarim. Ace getting ganked here. Yep. Ganking of Vlad. Does get a nice stun, they did blow flash, so Ace feels fine blowing flash also. And Hecarim in the top lane is going to get shaken, not stirred here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he barely gets away. The shield coming in clutch.
Oh, now
But now we've got to fight over Scuttle.
Yep. Mixlink doing really well with that. Oh, Ace coming in as well. Here comes Sexy Fridge. Looks as though...
Oh, just barely not getting hit by that.
Yeah. Jester wanted to chase, but probably would have led to a bad time. A lot of disables on this Cowbell team.
The real skill expression in this game is going to be the couple champs that can avoid Baby Cage being able to go unstoppable to not get hit by Baby Cage on Vigar.
Yeah, we have some comments in chat about how Jester can't headbutt walls today like he did last gym class feeders. Nice, nice callbacks to that new game. Ace once again in a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if he saw Mixlink there. Have to keep an eye out for that.
Oh, where is your directed camera? Because mine is up in top lane right now.
I don't have directed camera. I do it manually.
Oh, okay.
That way I try to make sure what we're talking about is actually being shown on screen. Alright, Vigar has 25 stacks. Looks like Hecarim might be coming to help out bot lane. They've been pushed against the turret for a while here. But they're pushing out now.
Pushing out and Leona just lost her engage. But Seraphine, or not Seraphine. Well, both of them really don't have that much mana on blue side.
Yeah, using a lot of their spills, quite a lot. Looks like there is a ping here. Oh, going in
Kaisa
here
just got
right
dropped.
away. Kaisa in a little bit of trouble here, but fortunately the Hecarim is there. He's very low health, but gets a nice heal there. Good flash, good stun. Well done by both sides.
Heals popped on both sides. Ignite on one and exhaust on the other.
So 2-to-1 flash advantage could come into play later. But yeah, the mana disparity. Oh, good root there. Will they get Wishbone?
That might be the flash. Yeah, there it is.
All right, flash on that. Second blood going over to Brew City, 1-1. Interested to see if they decide to stick around for too much longer here. Ace, meanwhile, keeps playing it very close to the turret, which is interesting. Hecarim has managed to heal up, doing a check to see if anyone's looking for Dragon, and now going for Dragon. Mixlink somehow predicting this. Do you have the bot lane
Fire
rotating
getting
up?
just enough mana. This might be a problem.
Oh, Ace does get caught a little bit here, but Vygar really doesn't have that much mana to play with. Ace boxing him quite efficiently, but it looks as though the teams have decided to just back off.
Yeah, it looks like the bot lane and jungler took a little bit too much damage from the Ocean Drake. And not actually giving any to the red side.
Meanwhile, we see our poor friend Sigtao Eternal just suffering from Malphite things. Down 30 CS.
But he hit 6, so
Right.
that might be free ganks.
Right, exactly. Free ganks, and I mean, the Malphite hit 6. The game's basically over at this point. Alright, Hecarim gets spotted here, but he's a speedy boy. Catching a Hecarim crossing the river is not an easy thing to do.
Honestly, both teams would very much benefit from an Ocean Drake, so the focus is not lost on either team.
Like the double control ward by the dragon. Gotta make.
Oh yeah, no, that's great.
Gotta make super sure there's no wards here. Alright, let's see what we got here. 41 stacks now on this Vygar. I'm liking the forward pressure we're seeing from Cowbell here. They've been moving into the early parts of blue jungle. Eternal's in a little bit of trouble here, but we'll get away. And so the ability to do things like what they're doing here, stealing this blue. I think Ace has predicted this. Either he's predicting a top lane gank or thinks they're... Oh no, he thought they might have been
Oh,
going.
he's just wording. They're gonna get this free.
Alright, free blue. Hecarim is going to see Fridge here. Grabs
But they slowed him down.
Wow, that was surely intentional.
Is there a mod in the chat? Just FYI.
If there isn't, I can deal with it. Alright, no one do anything cool for 2 seconds here.
Yeah, Vygar's just taking a bunch of damage under tower. Ace is getting a plate, a solo plate, which is good. And might actually turn into a gank. Oh, the baby cage hits. Ace wools away because he's Vladimir. Ooh.
Alright, we are back. Thank you for covering there. Fruity, thank you also to Directed Camera for being a button I can press. Oh, here comes the Hecarim. Let's see what's going to happen here. Almost gets him under turret. Shaken's trying to run away. Good ult there. But Eternal goes down. Oh, there's actually a lot of damage here. Jester's pretty slow. Good ult there. Can they finish? He can't finish the job again.
No.
And now here comes the turnaround. Mixlink is coming back up as well. Oh, Hecarim decides to... Oh,
And,
okay.
oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, down in the bot lane now. Diet Cuba also getting a lot of stuff done. Burn the Heretic is still alive, though. Should get the ADC. Can Wishbone finish here. Good stun. Good root. Here comes the teleport
TP
from Ace. No mana on this Leona. Now the other turnaround down here. Burn the Heretic. Taken very low. Doesn't seem like she has any way to catch up, though, unfortunately. So...
Yeah, without CC, that Leona just gets to walk away.
seeing a very squishy Hecarim here early on compared to just the massive durability.
Well, he's going Trinity Force. He's gonna hurt.
Oh, he's definitely gonna hurt. We've just seen he's having a little bit of trouble being able to close out against Shaken up here in this top lane.
Oh, and is he now going to take that scuttle? Because that is his scuttle.
See what happens
Looks
here.
like
Ace coming to help. Ooh, flashes forward even. That is interesting. I don't know if they're going to agree with that in a second here. Jester goes down again. Ace no longer has a flash. Wow.
That was the case of pushing a little too far.
Looks as though even though we have chat off, it is still on. Thank you, Riot. Not much one can do. Yeah, bot lane's still going alright though. 2 kills on this Kai'Sa, which is great. Let's check the gold differential here. Still about equal in gold though, compared to this Ashe. Ooh, manages to dodge a bunch of CC there, though they do blow the ult on Amaya, and Amaya goes down. This is going to be a 2 for more than likely. Oh, pops the shield. Oh, that was a misclick, I think.
That should be Drake.
Yeah, big call for Drake right now. See if they're able to get that locked down here. Should be able to.
Yeah, 4 people on Drake should be easy to take.
Yeah, especially when Hecarim doesn't have flash or any other way to easily get in and out of the pit. Didn't even smite.
The balls on that man.
I would have loved to have like a Malphite ult just come out of nowhere. Alright, so Ace now in a little bit of trouble. Gonna get caught in this prison. Wishbone. They try a little bit of the combo, doesn't quite work. But Ace is now suffering a 3-on-1. Big push up to the top lane as well. Oh, Mick stopping over to take that Guardian. So yeah, things not going well for Brew City right now. Not out of the game, of course, but definitely a good early game advantage here. That Drake that you were talking about, everyone wanting, had to go to one team, and they went over to Cowbell.
Yeah, and then Cowbell getting the, God, I just forgot the name of that stupid...
Rift
Herald.
Yeah.
The Rift Herald. Getting the Rift Herald is just the best way for them to push their lead. Ace is about to get caught underneath tower and just die.
Like to remember that stopwatch is overpowered and to call your congressman about it.
And this is just going to be a free tower. The best way to use the Herald is actually to take 2 plates and drop it, because it takes 3 plates. So they maybe even would have been better off trying to take those plates manually and then just letting him push without taking the damage twice.
Ooh, Angry Hecarim coming in on Sexy Fridge here. Does manage to take him out for his first kill of the game. Can he get another one? Mix taken very low. Is also going to go down. Double kill for the pony. So that's...
That red buff doing work with the slow and the burn.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reminds me of when I used to jungle Shyvana. Once you get a little bit of slow on her, you just start eating people. And now Jester trying to counter-take a blue here. We'll see if he's biting off a little more than he can chew. Does not look as though the bot lane is going to be reacting in any amount of time.
That, and I don't think that anybody the Volibear would be able to spawn and get there fast enough, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. Missed the kill.
Pointy Ball putting out... Pointy Ball putting out a good point. The Kai'Sa can't shred the tanks if she does not hard carry at this point. And she's 3-1-0, so... It's possible, but...
Jester just barely able to get away. Alright, so Brew City's got their work cut out for them right now. They're down 3.5k gold. Top lane is rough. 5-0 on this Rumble. Absolutely insane. But we will see what their plan is to come back. Hecarim, that's starting to eat people alive, is a good start. I don't know if that was a good idea, though.
Oh, no.
Oop,
Well, he gets away. So that could have easily been a kill if Volley Bear turned.
Yeah, little aggressive there. But if you're a fast pony, you do crazy things. Bot lane getting pushed in very hard here. Burn the Heretic trying to keep up.
Looks like they're looking at top side to try and take down this Rumble.
Yep, 600 gold. Very tasty to get in somebody's pocket, no matter who it is. Here comes Ace. Landing a couple of spells here. Oh, and good flash.
Good flash.
The turn isn't really going to get too much done.
And Vigard takes mid tower while everybody's up top.
And prances away. So that's 2 turrets now, both in the mid lane. Ooh, good ult there onto the bot lane. Diet in a lot of trouble here, but gets a good turn. Burn the Heretic suffering from a lot of that CC, and now the Ashe is becoming a problem.
And it looks like the Vigard might be looking for a dive on the Seraphine.
Well, Amaya's going to be in a lot of trouble then, too. Trying to go back. Let's see how that works out for her. Doesn't get caught in the stun, but is going to get caught by...
backed up into it.
Yeah, going to get caught by everything else. And Ace is spotted because of the fantastic warding that Cowbell has been doing so far today. Interesting they run.
I mean, they have a lot of gold, I believe. So maybe they just don't want to take that fight without spending.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the great things lots of people don't really talk about in this sort of genre, is the fact that you can kill as many people as you want, but you don't go home to spend it. You're basically the same as you were.
Exactly where you were, yep.
Give or take a level.
And levels are worth a good amount of cash, but not to the amount that, like, taking a whole tower is.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the big differences that people also, well... Okay, Jester's not going to headbutt that bear. That people sometimes forget about. Jester, run away. What are you doing? Jester decides to go in. Does have some backup here, but does not have the health to back himself up. Ace trying to close in on Diet Cuba here is not going to work. Does actually manage to get the Ashe, but dies himself.
Seraphine managed to put her and Kaisa over the wall, so they did not die. But it's a 4v2. I don't think this is worth them even looking at that Drake.
Mm-hmm. Sexy Fridge now at 115 stacks. Alright, so what I was saying is that something people forget about a difference between League and Dota is that when you die in Dota, you actually lose gold. So that's another thing you have to think about when you're playing games like that, where you've got this big bank of gold. How much longer do you want to push these aggressive moves, and how much do you want to go home and spend?
What a depressing game.
I believe you mean skill testing game.
Sure, that's what I meant. Skill testing.
Alright, Ace is down here in the bot lane. Shaken is just swinging his 6-0 around.
That big 6 inches. Top lane, it looks like they might be trying to force something up there.
Mm-hmm. Ace
they're pinging for the Baron?
Not a Baron yet.
Alright, the second Herald.
They got 10 seconds.
They might be able to do it with
7
4 people.
seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
nope,
1. Oh, they actually 6 around.
Oh.
I thought it vanished exactly at 9:30.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the time. No, it vanishes at, I think 1945 if it's not aggroed.
Interesting. Alright, so I'm running off different game knowledge then. My bad, folks.
I believe they changed that last season. Don't quote me on that.
Hey, as long as it happened at some point and I wasn't making it all up. Alright, so Rumble back down here. Did notice the control ward, changed his mind about taking it out though. Maybe he didn't actually notice it. I don't remember if AI can aggro.
Or he's basically baiting for a TP. He is split pushing.
Alright.
Oh, mid is just trying to collapse on. Oh, what a great Ashe ult.
Yeah, that was excellent timing on that Ashe ult. Kind of like when you've got the timing for Zanya's down just right.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a good feeling.
The nice thing about Ashe ults is it's actually a little forgiving for that stuff. Because if they come out of it in the middle of the ult, it just hits them.
Okay. Alright, well this is going to be probably inhibitor, if not more. We do have
inhibitor.
8k gold differential now.
I don't think they needed Rumble to come up mid. He could have kept going just to get that safety tower bot side.
Oh god, one hit on the Nexus turret. Well, it's going to have to
And
be
Ace is going in for a ballsy play.
Yeah, Ace being ballsy
Oh,
with
this is a cluster. Oh, and that Seraphine ult was insane.
Absolutely was. Seraphine does go down, but they've taken out 2 members already. Gonna get 3. They finally take out the Rumble. Can they get Fridge as well? Kaisa is chasing, and Ace. Oh.
Oh. But that's exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of the game. Kaisa can melt those tanks as long as somebody hits some CC for her.
Blast coating right into the Hecarim. Good attempt to stun there. Does actually get him on the pixel. But now Sexy Fridge is just buying time. They can't.
She's trying to get Leona to him.
I really don't think Leona will save
he's dead.
them. Yeah. Hecarim mistiming his own damage abilities. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not. Now he is. Alright, I'm going to try my best to keep this poor little Nexus turret's health highlighted here as we watch it slowly climb up from 125.
Yeah, I think it stops at like quarters or thirds now, right? So I think it'll cap at like a certain point.
That's sad. One of my favorite League games ever. I just had one turret survive basically the entire game. We got totally bodied in the first 15 minutes and then just had one turret live for the next 45. Good times.
Drake should be coming up soonish. I would expect Red side to be trying to move that way and keep their lead. Yeah, and there's all the pings.
Pro tip, N is to see times for those things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 30 seconds till Cloud Drake. Did get a nice chunk of that gold loss back thanks to all the bounties. So excited to see if they're able to do that again. This, of course, will be the 3rd dragon for Cowbell.
Yeah, but I mean, the Rumble is holding like 4,000 gold difference just on him. Their entire lead is on the Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their entire early game was certainly the Rumble. Does not look like they're going to try to contest this dragon either. Ace is trying to split push for the team's first turret, which has taken no damage so far. Have any of these turrets taken damage?
I honestly think that's a mistake. They had all the ults up. They could have tried to do what they just did mid lane. And they were in a consolidated area for Malphite and Seraphine ults.
Could speak to the confidence that Bruce City has. Alright, so Ace needs to back right now. As they lose another turret here. Ace is backing. Having to push in on this bot does mean that they will have that consolidated area. Vlad also now picked up Zanya's. Oh, big Malphite ult here. Let's see what happens. We have Burn the Heretic going as well. They're in the back line. Down goes Ashe. Can they get more? Sexy Fridge has to pop his Zanya's, I assume, immediately. They do manage to take out Ace. Jumping in on Burn the Heretic, who has no support as all. The poor ADC is all alone. Goes down as well. Can Hecarim finish? It does not look like he can. Malphite got stuck trying to figure out which way to go and is going to go down as well. Focuses in on Wishbone. Shaken is just going to clean house. Mixling coming back. Great blast cone there. Quadra. And all we have is a K-pop star to try to hold the line.
I'm not sure how that Malphite only hit Ashe, but that basically meant that was a completely worth assault.
Looks like they aren't going to push to win, though. Interesting. I think they could at least get one turret down. Both of these teams showing a little bit of lack of confidence in their position after some of these team fights. And a teleport just to try to get blue buff.
Blue buff into Baron? Maybe?
Maybe. 169 stacks on the Vigar. No, I don't know. The Leona keeps wanting to go back. Ace moving all the way up here. This is interesting. I don't know if this is the best position for Vlad to be in right now.
Yeah, he just burned his pool. He's... Ooh.
Yeah. Misplay there from Ace. What couple of interesting decision-making choices from him. Looks like Baron is just going to get taken here.
Yeah, I mean, Seraphine and Malphite ult are up, but yeah, they're not going to go try. Well, Jester tried.
Yeah. All that CC, though. I mean, that's what I really like about this team, like I said before. I love durability and I love CCs, and they got both.
Hecarim, oh, he didn't go Triforce. He went Divine Sunderer. Okay. But yeah, he needs his team there to do any of that kind of fun Hecarim stuff. Excuse me. Fun Hecarim stuff.
We have people saying that Ace is tactically inting.
Tactically inting implies that they were going to get something out of that, though.
A sense of pride and accomplishment. Something we should all look forward to in our LCUS. Alright, so 7 turrets to 1. Gold lead is back to 8k. But you know, big Malphite and Seraphine ults save lives.
The most important part about the gold lead is the fact that that 8k is not just on one champion anymore. The fact that it's spread out over the rest of the team means that the rest of the team is a lot more important to deal with. I'm not sure that they can get one of those lucky 2 ult combo like wipes anymore just because of that.
Alright, 49 seconds until the 4th dragon, which would lock down that valuable soul. Give him a little bit more movement speed, which I'm sure Hecarim would love. But obviously they're nowhere near soul.
Yeah, I mean, at the move speed that's on Cloud Drake is basically win harder. And that's all this team needs to do at this point. Not to mention the Baron buff giving them even more stats on top of the gold lead they already have.
Alon Z Tardis says Rumble Go Burr. Nice nice expectation there, Amaya. I would like to see an actual fight at this Dragon Pit. We only saw a brief skirmish during the first one, and ever since then it's just been nothing. Looks like they're going to try. Here we go. Big ult coming in here, a lot of charging. Knockbacks away, but we already have the Kaisa dead. Sexy Fridge destroys Seraphine. This is just going to be an absolute team wipe and the game.
Yeah, the ults didn't hit the same people, and it was a little bit of CC on a couple people and a little bit of CC on the other couple people, and like I just said, there's a gold lead on basically everyone on the other team at this point. They can't win those fights. They have to just destroy them outright.
Alright, so unless Shaken suddenly decides to switch teams, or they decide to play with their food, this should be the end of game 1. More than likely, we're going to shuffle the teams around a little bit, and we will be heading into game 2 soon. But well done by Cowbell. They grabbed an early lead up in that top lane. Once again, this fucking... Okay. Once again, trapped forever in the victory screen.
I haven't had this happen before.
This is observer issues. Alright. So.
Yeah, I watch friends of mine play their games, but this is the first time I've had it happen. Maybe it's a custom issue?
Could be. All right, so I'm gonna do leave here. Will we get a stat screen? We will get a stat screen. All right. All right, so yeah, the numbers show themselves. 13, 1, and 8 up in that top lane. Burn the Heretic did not really manage to get too many more kills after the initial good start. Check a couple of graphs here. Total damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Rumble doing enough damage to match 3 people on the other team stacked on top of each other.
And we'll do the vision score as well. Very nice vision score today. Last time it was like down the 50s, but we're getting up there now. We're getting the pro support stats.
Yeah, 67 and 70 is very good.
All right, so that was the end of game 1. Like I said, I think there'll be some shuffling around of these teams. If I ever get in the lobby, I'll let you guys know. And we will take a quick break and then be right back with game number 2. Don't go anywhere.